I've been using FSD version 14 since its public release last year, and today we're just going to go on a typical drive to my local grocery store just to give you a sense of what it's like using FSD day to day. Right now, I'm on version 14.2.2.4, but I believe 0.5 is starting to roll out. We'll be starting just before getting on the highway with FSD and ending at our destination with FSD enabled.
Alright, so we're approaching the Arizona 24 now.
We're starting just before getting onto the Arizona 24 highway, so you can see how FSD handles the transition from surface streets into higher speed driving.
Alright, so we are on the highway now. Yeah, FSD does pretty good on this road as well. And right now, traffic's not too bad. Fairly normal for the most part right now.
Traffic was pretty typical for a Saturday afternoon, which makes this a good real-world test of how confidently the system behaves.
About a couple more moments. Looks like we slammed on our brakes a little bit there. Sometimes FSD does get a little indecisive about whether or not it should take or run the red light, not run the red light, but if it should run the yellow light or slam on its brakes. That was an instance where it decided to kind of slam it. About 1.5 miles to go to our junction. Yeah, so this road will essentially end into either going westbound or northbound. And we'll be getting over in just a moment here. And it does look fairly backed up today. Yeah, quite a bit of traffic right now, it looks like, going northbound. But yeah, it's not unusual to see this much traffic. Could be an accident. Who knows? If I had to guess, probably just an event going on or something. Or maybe it is an accident, because it looks like here. Yeah, looks like the traffic does clear up. But yeah, the car's been pretty good about knowing when to merge in between cars here, because this will go down to single lane up here. Yeah, it's been pretty good about being natural.
Up ahead is where the Arizona 24 merges onto the Arizona 202 freeway, which should be a good test of the car's lane selection and merge timing.
Yeah, so we're merging now. Yeah, and that was pretty effortless for the car. Again, it's very natural. We're on 14.2.2.4, and it's only been getting better from here. So, I never felt like the car did a bad job of entering or exiting a lane. Yeah, it's been pretty good for the most part. One thing I do dislike is the vehicle kind of getting into the left-hand lane, like as it is right now. We'll see whether or not if it tries to speed. If it goes more than 10 miles an hour over the speed limit, I will tend to slow it down. That is one thing I do dislike about FSD on the highway. I wish there was an option to have it have a preference for maybe the far left-hand lane if you wanted to actually stay in the left-hand lane and try and pass people, or stay in the middle lane or the far right-hand lane. I'm actually going to toggle down a profile, maybe get in the right-hand lane. Sometimes what I like to do is if I'm on the freeway and I do feel like it is going too quick, I will toggle the profiles back and forth, and usually that will keep the speed a little slower. So if I start, let's say, for example, if I'm in a hurry, let's say I'm going 80 to 65, I will toggle it down to have it go about 75, and then I'll nudge it back up to hurry again. It usually won't go back to the speed it was. I've noticed it sometimes. Maybe this is the newer versions of FSD 14, but it will tend to stay a little slower. So right now it's in standard. If I nudge it back up to hurry, let's see whether or not it will stay a little slower. So right now we are in the far right-hand lane, which I do prefer for the most part. Toggling the profiles down one, then up one, usually seems to resolve the speed issue. But, it looks like here, though, that we are going back up to the 80-mile-an-hour limit. Looks like it did try to speed there again. So, and we are approaching our exit, which is exit 28 here. Getting pretty close to our destination now. But yeah, that was just a typical drive on a Saturday afternoon. Not too much traffic, except merging onto the freeway there from the Arizona 24 to the 202 northbound lane. Yeah, just a typical Saturday. FSD version 14 is definitely getting better than it was from FSD 13.
Overall, this was a pretty typical drive with FSD version 14. For the most part, it handled lane changes, merges, and traffic flow very naturally. And it definitely feels smoother than earlier versions of version 14 that I've used. At the same time, there are still some moments, like speed decisions or occasional hesitation, that remind you that this isn't something that you can mentally check out from quite yet. Right now, I describe FSD on the highway as very capable, but still something that works best with an attentive driver still supervising it.
It's definitely getting a lot more refined. I assume it's only going to get a lot better from here. Yeah, so we're approaching our destination now, which is the grocery store. We'll go ahead and let it park. Looks like we're going to reverse here. Come on, park. It's done this before where it just sits here and not park. It's still in reverse. This is so weird. I bet this has to be a bug. Still in reverse. I can still hear the sound outside. Alright, I think I'm just going to go ahead and stop it because it's done. Oh, there it goes. It figured itself out. Alright, so we're back in my garage now. I'm not sure what happened there with my car taking so long to park. It's done that a couple of times where it couldn't decide when to engage park. But yeah, that was a good example of a quirk that looks like it still needs to be worked out. I know this was just more of a casual type of video, but if you'd like to see something a little more extensive, feel free to let me know down below. But yeah, hopefully that gave you a sense of what it's like using FSD on the highway. Thanks again, guys, for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.